A paradox called reality. 25-year-old Wilfred Malcolm is laid to rest in Bella Vista as a security guard who fatally shot him is released from police custody after 48 hours in detention. The turn of events succeeds an incident on Sunday morning on this expansive acreage in South Stann Creek, where Malcolm and a friend of his were fired upon by 60-year-old Gerardo Koch. At the center of the violent occurrence is the persistent theft of copper wires. Hundreds of feet of electrical cables used in the aeration of these shrimp ponds.
That Saturday, that may make a week since we make a report to the police station of a large amount of wires, large amount of copper wires, and we evaluated approximately $28,000 Belize, no? And we never see nobody or nothing, but the boss asked me to still go and do the report, police report, so that he left there on the files, right?
Perhaps no sooner than a report was made, thieves were once again plotting a return to Aqua Mar Belize. Unfortunately, on the night in question, a young man would lose his life for being at the wrong place at the wrong time. That is, if Reina Vanegas is to be believed that her brother was no thief. She recounts from the perspective of Malcolm's surviving friend after the deadly shooting.
He said he was waiting for him, and when he heard, seconds, he heard a gunshot. And he said he was waiting, and my brother never reached until yesterday when we find out that he was dead.
The circumstances surrounding the deadly shooting are mired in controversy. The family refutes allegations that their loved one ventured onto the property to steal copper, but employees on the compound are of a different opinion. They say that the shrimp farm has been hit by thieves multiple times this year.
You could say more than 8 times. In fact, more, and I can't count them right now. And all the time we've been hit, we take it to the police station. Sometimes we could get the guys, we catch them and call the police officers, and the police officers take them. But unfortunately, last week, we have this security guard getting at this problem.
It's a predicament that has since resulted in the arrest and release of the watchman. After 48 hours in police custody, Koch has been freed without any charges. That's because police were unable to gather sufficient evidence to enable a decision to be made as to whether Koch committed a crime.
We are waiting on the authorities. We want justice for our brother. We consider it as murder. My brother was murdered, and he was not an aggressive person. He was not. Everybody knows him as a calm person. You can interview anyone in this village, anyone, they will tell you who he was.
It's not the outcome that Vanegas and her grieving family are expecting. She buried her brother this morning. That was final. The police, on the other hand, are doing further investigative work, and the evidence will be reassessed as they proceed. Reporting for News 5, I am Isani Cayetano.